Satan's slut!
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Welcome back.
I only needed one thing to sell me on 1994's Future Shock. Karate Kid's Martin Kove, therapist.
There's sick, torturous things going on out there, and I can't get Jack to see it.
Have you considered sweeping his leg? Jenny Porter is seeing Dr. Langdon because she's scared of pretty much everything, and he suggests a radical treatment.
Are you familiar with the term virtual reality?
After the session, Jenny heads home, past her weird neighbor and his dog.
Hi, Mrs. Porter. Lovely day today, isn't it? Beautiful!
Into her high-security house.
Door is ajar. You have 10 seconds to disengage or reactivate the alarm.
To her jerk of a husband.
What does the doctor say?
Something about fear not existing in this dojo. He leaves her alone for the weekend. How long was she standing there? Subject to strange premonitions over the TV.
Of the 28-year-old woman who was found mauled to death today by wolves in the Malibu hillside was indeed Jenny Porter. Authorities found pieces of Miss Porter's body spread through...
And paranoid activity. Something seems to be in the house.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And outside...
Vivian! Please open the door!
Seeing yourself at the window covered in blood, then shooting yourself, this has potential. Just a dream, although she wakes to a different kind of nightmare. Please check out our review of The Howling 2. But now, noises begin, and... We're 25 minutes in, we've done the window thing twice, the dream thing once. Can something please happen?
Automatic escape. Alarm activated. Thank you.
Locked out by her own security system, winning the Dark Corner's every anthology film award for irony. And now... she is attacked by dogs. And maces herself. But as the dogs attack... What?
Sparky!
What's going on?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to take you out now.
I'll be sweeping your leg.
My mind turned Sparky into a pack of wolves?
Yes, it was all that virtual reality mentioned earlier, designed to cure her paranoia by showing her that everything can kill you.
I merely planted the seed of a German Shepherd and you did the rest.
That's not how German Shepherds work. You're thinking of apples. The doctor's next patient is having trouble with his landlord.
I got an eviction notice.
Sweep the leg! Georgie's obsessive need for order isn't paying the bills. Ironically, the bill at the bottom of that pile is for the sign. He works in a morgue, typing up toe tags, which really doesn't feel like a full-time job, alongside classic Dark Corner's breakout character, the bully coroner. And other weird colleagues.
This is the revolving door of life and death.
Not unless it's also a maternity hospital. Great idea for a business, by the way. Georgie's meekness hurts him again when he sublets a room in his apartment to Bill Paxton.
Vince Powers.
Who takes over Georgie's life.
I mean, I'm like you. And then what? I've just given my life savings to sleep in an uncomfortable bed?
Is he going to burst into song?
I ask you, is that fair?
Disappointingly not. He's just a bad flatmate, taking Georgie's stuff.
Car keys!
Leaving the place a mess. And decapitating his one-night stand. After Georgie puts the moves on her.
You have lovely toes.
Thanks.
Worst chat-up line ever.
I'm an expert on toes.
I stand corrected.
You might say, toes are my life.
Ah, Georgie.
It's a symbol of his love and kind devotion.
I did think the murder might develop into a plot, but no, it just becomes increasingly slapstick.
I got him!
Here's the thing. We know this is virtual reality. So there's no stakes. This has to be entertaining on its own merits. I can't put into words how far this falls from even the loosest definition of entertainment.
I just hope you're satisfied.
Not even close. Patient number 3.
Actually, Dr. Langdon, I have to tell you, I'm a little concerned.
Don't make me sweep your leg. But this third segment is directed by Matt Reeves, later of Cloverfield, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War of the Planet of the Apes, The Batman. So, hopes are high. This patient's fantasy starts with him dead and in limbo.
You're having a near-death experience.
But how did he get here?
You don't remember?
Like the other patients, Stephen is scared of stuff.
What if I slip and fall and smash my nose into the tile and the cartilage gets jammed up into my brain?
To the extent that he's not living his life. His parents try to talk him out of it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
He loses his job because of it. But finally, he summons up the courage to go out with his girlfriend. The irony of this film is that all the patients are scared of the world and their treatment seems to be to show them that death is everywhere.
I don't think I have a problem anymore.
Seems to work. This is an almost unwatchably bad film. After the first segment, I thought, wow, this better up its game. That was the best one.
Jenny, what am I supposed to say to that?
But the fact that it's based around people telling Martin Kove they're scared of things does tickle me.
I know it all sounds a bit ominous, but it's quite safe.
That's honestly the only reason we've reviewed this.
At least until you get a better perspective.
Thanks for watching. Sweep the like button. In the first segment, a group of scientists on the TV watch Jenny as she sleeps. Never mentioned again, but I like that. Pitch me that movie in the comments below.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.